welcome to our YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Let us today talk about postmodernism in American literature. So it starts with 1945 until the present time. That is, the contemporary literature in American literature is included in this period. We will be studying in this video about postmodernism, the various writers. It's a huge period and हम उसे divide करेंगे smaller chunks में, and we'll try to study this in, according to the various chunks that I have created. So in the class, we have studied this in greater detail, but here we will be looking at the various writers that are there and what all can we study in postmodernism. Let us first of all discuss hota kya hai postmodernism. Postmodernism, as we all know, is nothing but a reaction against modernism. Modernism and enlightenment. So what happened in American culture, we will be looking at that as well. Postmodernism works are seen as a reaction against enlightenment thinking as well as against the modernist approach to literature. Modernism के अंदर, so we had the World War I and World War II, उधर जो literature आ रही थी वो modernism दिखा रही थी, right? But postmodernism basically talks about the fragmented nature and how everything is so scattered and cannot be included in one picture. So I can give you this example. We often say that growth or healing कैसी होती है, बहुत spiral होती है, वो बहुत same नहीं होती है. One day you feel very right and the other day you feel very shattered and broken again. So according to modernists, growth हमेशा straight होगी, upward होगी, while according to postmodernists, वहां पे कोई भी structure, कोई similar line, कोई straight line नहीं हो सकती है. Growth और healing, ये सारी चीजें क्या होती हैं? Spiral in nature या फिर confusions create करने के लिए होती हैं. So this means that postmodern literature is characterized by very a lot of reliance, a heavy reliance is there on different words like fragmentation. So we are broken. And we can move upward is what modernist people were saying. Yes, we were stuck by World War I, World War II, Holocaust, all of these things are happening. But we can still rise. We can try to rise. But of course, people after the war were shell-shocked. And there are writers talking about it. While postmodernists talked about the acceptance of fragmentation and they used to laugh at it. There is no one theme. There are pastiches that are created. So there is paradox, fragmentation, questionable narratives, and often it is defined as a style or a trend that emerged in the post-World War II era. वो कब आता है? World War II के बाद का जो time period है, उससे हम लोग postmodernism कहते हैं. Postmodern literature, like postmodernism as a whole, tends to resist the definition or the classification of itself as a movement. तो ये कोई एक मूवमेंट नहीं है, because you cannot consolidate anything together. Everything is scattered. We all are fragmented. There is no one truth that you can hold on to. So postmodernists never gives any solution to anything, but they embrace everything with the open hands. So यहाँ पे meta narratives आते हैं, यहाँ पे paradox के बारे में बहुत बात होती है. There are pastiches that are created. A lot of different genres are there. You have intertextuality as a theme. Who gave the term intertextuality? Can you comment down below and tell me किसने बात की है? Who coined the term intertextuality? It's a PYQ as well. ये सारे postmodern writers ने ही बोला है. So, what are the notable themes? They will talk about irony, playfulness, black humor, minimalism, as well as less traditional characters were developing here. And a very different style of writing with meta-narratives, multiple dimensions were seen here. Events that inspire this movement were, after we see it at the end of the World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, the Cold War, as well as the Civil Rights Movement. उसके बाद post-modern literature start होती है अमेरिका में. So इस time में Civil Rights Movement हो चुका है. Civil Rights Movement के बाद भी we have the African Americans who are facing problems like segregation, racial discrimination, right? So these are the things that you will study when you study any text related to postmodernism. It is the time period after World War I, II, Korean War, Vietnam War, Cold War, as well as the Civil Rights Movement. Postmodernism works are characterized by multiple qualities. बहुत सारी अलग-अलग qualities होती हैं इनकी. These contemporary works often featured ordinary places and portrayed real life scenarios, and they try to talk about they will give you different meaning of life. A desire to correct the past and a desire to enjoy the journey of oneself are seen in these works. With the end of the World War II and the discovery of the Holocaust as well as the atomic bomb, the American society began to see the reality as a very subjective form. American society ने देखा कि उनके साथ क्या हो रहा है, what is the trajectory, और ऐसे ही सारी चीजें उन्होंने अपने टेक्स्ट में लिखना स्टार्ट किया. न्यू टाइप्स ऑफ आर्ट वर सीन, न्यू टाइप्स ऑफ इजम्स, आर्ट मूवमेंट्स वर कमिंग all over the world, in Europe as well, and it was inspiring the American writings. New types of art displays new mindset, and they were coming in the literature as well. There are also strong desire to correct the past and right the wrongs that occurred during the world wars. So they were writing a lot of satirical works क्योंकि वो चाहते थे to talk about the past follies that we have committed. Also, women as well as the African Americans begin to raise their own voice. They were no more marginalized communities. They realized that they have to come forward. So we have important writers like Alice Walker, जिनको हम discuss करेंगे. She is an African American writer. She is also a woman who is actively talking about the way in which women should fight about amongst themselves. So for themselves, together they can do that. So feminism is a term that she coined, Alice Walker. Color Purple उनका important text है. So these are the things that we will study when we will look at the African American writers. Okay, and they also are trying to voice their own opinion, their identity as a very distinctive American culture. They are part of that culture. You cannot seclude them. So they started to raise their voices. With people like Martin Luther King as well as Malcolm X coming together, there were also a lot of civil rights speeches that were given. African American were talking about their own identity and they were recognizing themselves as a part of society. Because not everyone supported this, racism also became an important theme in the contemporary literature in America. So postmodernism में racism का field भी या theme भी काफी ज़्यादा prominent है. In the postmodern world, there is no American dream. In modernism, वहाँ American dream था because सब क्या चाहते थे? To become as powerful as possible. लेकिन in postmodernism, because there is no solution to anything, they do not want to look at one goal, that is American dream. So postmodernists typically rejected any grand narrative. So वो पितित narratives की बात करते हैं. We will study Lyotard जब हम postmodernism as a theory पढ़ेंगे. But वो grand explanations and theories of the world के बारे में नहीं बात करते हैं. Nothing holds any grand symbolic meaning and no one can save by God, or there is no reason, no self, no reality or any art. While all previous eras found something around which they can unite, postmodernists rejected every notion like that, and they said that they can only truly connect with one another when they wander around in the world, giving their own individual meanings and their own individual sides to everything that is there. So there is no one meaning, but multiple meanings are there. Then we will study in postmodernism. क्या क्या हम पढ़ेंगे ये देखते हैं. सबसे पहले we will study about the post-war poetry, where we will in detail talk about Robert Frost. Robert Frost born कब है? उनका birth है 1874 till 1963. This picture in front of you is of Robert Frost. We will study the work slowly and steadily in the upcoming videos. We will talk about Robert Frost, who is talking about the war poetry. So war से inspire होके बहुत सारी poetry है. Then we have the Beat generation. The Beat generation are typical poets who are talking about how you can move away from the world. Counter culture establish करते हैं, and they are phenomenal writers that are there. A literary and a counterculture movement of the 1950s is called as the Beat generation. They caution the rampant materialism and the capitalist society. So materialism कहाँ आने लगा था? क्योंकि of course we were talking about American dream. वो कहाँ था? Modernism में. उसी को ही क्वेश्चन करते हैं postmodernists, that why are we becoming so materialistic? So this is something, rampant materialism के बारे में क्वेश्चन करते हुए we have the Beat generation. They are the beatniks as well, जिनके बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे. Beatnik भी counter culture था, like boho culture, hippie culture. ये सब डोमेन, सब कल्चर्स आते हैं एक मेन स्ट्रीम कल्चर के अंदर, दैट वी विल स्टडी. ये अमेरिका में बहुत रैम्पेंट थे आफ्टर द जैज एज, आफ्टर से अबाउट द हार्लेम रेनेसां. These are the other things that were becoming very famous. So we have William S. Burroughs, we have Jack Kerouac, Allen Ginsberg, and Neil Cassady, who we will be focusing on in the upcoming videos. They are what? They are the beat generation writers, beat generation poets. Then we have the confessional poetry, because they were now, absorbing the things that were happening. They were observing the things. They were now looking at the trend that was going on. They started to talk about themselves. अपने बारे में कुछ accept करते हुए लिखना, that was like a confessional style writing. So it is intensely subjective poetic style. These poets reveal intimate aspects of their own private life in a very straightforward manner, in a very lyrical manner. या किसके बारे में बात करते हैं? They used to talk about themselves while using very explicit language. They depicted taboo themes such as sex, troubled marriages, and mental illness. ये बहुत ज़्यादा important themes हैं. We have Robert Lowell, Anne Sexton, as well as we have Sylvia Plath. Sylvia Plath is the wife of Ted Hughes as well. Sylvia Plath wrote her own autobiography, The Bell Jar, that became very famous. So these are the three confessional type poets. And I hope you remember that we studied in detail about Kamala Das as well. Kamala Das ने भी My Story के अंदर क्या किया, अपने बारे में बात किया. In fact, introduction, and there are so many other poems that she has written. And she has been talking about how she is suffering in a marriage, how she wants to come forward. So Kamala Das is another Indian poet who is also included under this domain of confessional poetry. Robert Lowell, Anne Sexton, Sylvia Plath and Kamala Das. ये क्या हैं? सारे हमारे confessional poetry writers हैं. But Kamala Das हमारी Indian literature में आती हैं, तो हम उनको नहीं पढ़ेंगे अभी. We have already studied about her. We'll focus on these three. Then we have the 1960s. 1960s में Vietnam War होता है and counterculture movements started to sprung up. After this, we have the theme of existentialism, alienation that became very famous. Along with it, after counterculture, we see voices from diverse areas also sprunging up. Like America के अंदर बहुत सारी अलग-अलग communities रह रही हैं. So we have some Jewish people, we have Asian people also. So there are poets or writers or fictional writers, non-fictional writers जो कि अपनी अपनी ethnicity और community के बारे में बात करते हैं, right? So there are Jewish writers like Bernard Malamud, we have Saul Bellow and Philip Roth. These are another important set of writers जो कि existentialism and alienation के बारे में बात करते हैं. They are Jewish American writers. So we will study about Jewish American writers. Then we will study about the postmodern novelist. The postmodern novelist will playfully talk about the scenarios that are there. They will use black humor. They will use irony as important characteristics as important themes in the work. Also, self-consciously destructive work, self-reflexive work, paranoid narratives and protagonists are created. They will talk about the sense of discontinuity. Intertextuality and hyper-reality are the two things that are very important. And also, you are telling me कि ये word किसने coin किया है? ये दोनों words किसने coin किया है? It's a PYQ, so you should know them. सारी novels basically इन्हीं चीजों के बारे में बात करती हैं. We have important writers like Ken Kesey. Then we have J.D. Salinger, Harper Lee, very important, Vladimir. Then we have Norman Miller, Truman Capote. Catch-22 लिखा है उन्होंने, Truman Capote. Then we have Vonnegut, Joseph Heller, Thomas Pynchon, who has written this important work, V, that was also PYQ. We have Isaac Asimov, Stephen King, we have William Gibson, all of them being important fictional writers that we will study. Then we have some of the African American writers. So after the civil rights movement as well, still they were not getting equal rights. Jim Crow laws, segregation ki problem, as well as Ku Klux Klan, these are the things that are already there after the Reconstruction period. So the Black Arts movement started in 1960s. They started to take pride in their own race, ethnicity, as well as their own identity. They wrote a number of dramatic works. Then evocative languages were used. Biblical verses, proverbs were also used, and a lot of sermons were also evoked in a number of speeches by Malcolm X, Martin Luther. We will study about, say, Booker T. Washington. We'll study about W.E.B. Du Bois. Then we have some of the confessional tone writings that they did. So African Americans are very important. ये वाला genre भी काफी important है. Then we have some Asian American writers. So from Chinese descent, we have Amy Tan, and her works are also asked in the paper. From India, we have Jhumpa Lahiri, right? So Jhumpa Lahiri, who has written Namesake, the story of Gogol. These are important writers who have settled there in America, and their voices are also heard now. So these are certain writers, these are certain themes that we will cater to in the postmodern era that we have in American literature. How there is no American dream, but they are all trying to adjust with the lost world that they have. Right? So I hope you understood कि किस तरीके से हम postmodernism को divide कर सकते हैं, what all are the different sub-genres, subgroups, or the different topics that you have to touch upon. I hope you liked the video. I hope you will answer the question that I just asked. And if you still have any doubt, you can ask me that in the comment section and I'll surely reply to you. Thank you.